Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimiram Dasya Jnana Shalakaya Chakirunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyatya Deshatarine Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, so the kirtan starts with Jagannath, but it's not on Jagannath. It is on Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the son of Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata. So the line starts saying that he Nanda, right? He is the Nandan of Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Mata. So that's why a lot of people think it is on Jagannath, but it is actually on Jagannath. I mean Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so from tomorrow, it is Puri Yatra. We will be leaving. Okay, so we will be coming back on Saturday. Okay, so that's the reason tomorrow we will not have class. So our next class is going to be on next Saturday. Okay, let's begin with the Kirtan. Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Baladeva, Jai Subhadra, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Baladeva, Jai Subhadra, Jagannath Swami Nayan Patagami, Nayan Patagami, Bhavatu me. Jagannath Swami Nayan Patagami, Nayan Patagami, Bhavatu me. Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Baladeva, Jai Subhadra, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath, Jai Jagannath. Jai Jai Jagannath Sachidananda त्रिभुवन कोरे जार चरणावंदना जय जय जगन्नाथ सच्चिदानंद त्रिभुवन कोरे जार चरणावंदन नीलाचले शंका चक्र गधा पद्मधर आदियानगर दंड कमंडलुकर नीलाचल शंख चक्र गधा पद्मधर आदियानगर दंड कमंडलुकर ये हो बोले पूरा भेते रावणा भजिला बोलो फिर वैभव लीला प्रकाश कोरिला निराधार भावे बगोर आवता हरे कृष्ण नाम गौरा कोरिला वासुदेव घोष भोले कोरी जड़ा हत जय गौरा श्री कृष्ण से जगन्नाथ जय जय जगन्नाथ सच्चिदानंद त्रिभुवन कोरे जार चरणा जय जय जगन्नाथ सच्चिदानंद त्रिभुवन कोरे जार चरणा हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे हरे राम 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 हरे. Okay, translation. So all glories to the dear son of Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Devi, all the three worlds offer prayers unto his lotus feet. So who is the son of Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Devi? It is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so Lord Chaitanya was born to Jagannath Mishra and Sachi Devi in a town called Nadia in Bengal. Okay, so that's why the next stanza talks about Nadia. Okay, in Neelachala, he holds the conch shell, disc, club, and lotus flower, while in the town of Nadia, he holds a sannyasi staff and water pot. So, what does this mean? In Neelachala is Puri, okay, Puri Kshetra, or the Orissa Jagannath Puri that we are going. It's also called as Neelachala. There, he holds Shankha Chakra Gada Kamala, Padma, okay, in the form of Vishnu. He's there. He's there in the form of Vishnu near Nilachala in Puri Kshetra, I mean, in Orissa. Whereas in Nadia, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was born, he is in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, in the form of a sannyasi, okay, holding Kamandalu and the stick. It is called, um, uh, what is that called? Danda. Okay, we say three danda. Okay, any person who takes sannyasi should sannyas, basically sannyas, we they need to hold this three danda. Okay, so he's the same person. That means he is Krishna himself, right? In Nadia, he's in the form of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as a sannyasi, and whereas in Neelachala, he's in the form of Vishnu, in the form of holding Shankha Chakra Gada Padma. Okay, and it is said in olden times as Lord Ramachandra he killed Ravan, and then later as Lord Sri Krishna he revealed the splendid opulent pastimes of Goloka. So everything is him. Okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is himself Ram. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is himself Krishna as well. Okay, so he showed Shatbhuja form. If I'm not wrong, to uh, there is a person, I forgot the name of the person. Okay, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. Okay, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya is a Mayavadi devotee of, he later became a devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Okay, so he was a Mayavadi initially, okay, monist. So to him, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu showed Shadbhuja form, wherein two hands he was holding a flute, okay, as Krishna, that is Krishna form. And the other two hands, he was holding bow and arrow, that means Lord Ram's form. And then in other two hands, that means six hands, no? So in other two hands, he was holding Kamandalu and Danda. Okay, so Kamandalu Danda represents Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's form, sannyasi form, bow and arrow Ram's form, flute Krishna's form. So that means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is himself the Supreme Lord. Okay, so this line also says he is the one who killed Ravana as Ramachandra, and he is the one as Krishna. He exhibited pastimes in Goloka. Okay, now it is he who has come. He has come from Braja. He has come to Nadia, accepting the mood of luster of Sri Radha. Okay, he has come from Braja to Nadia. He has come now, Lord Govinda, the cowherd boy. He has come as Lord Gauranga. He has come distributing Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Okay, so from what does this mean? He has come in the form of Krishna. Krishna himself has come, but in the golden complexion. Krishna is what? Shama Sundara, right? He is dark complexion person, but Mahaprabhu has come in the form of golden complexion. That means Radha's complexion. He's come in the form of Radha Rani. He's come in the mood of Radha Rani. He's come as a devotee. Krishna has come as a devotee, and who is the best devotee? Radha Rani. So he's come in the mood of devotee. Okay, mood and luster of Radharani. Vasudeva Ghosha says, with folded hands, he who is Gaura and who is Krishna and who is Jagannath. Okay, so he is himself Gaura. Okay, Gaura means what? Gaur. Gaur means golden. Okay, golden complexion. That's why we say Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Gauranga and Radharani is Gaurangi. Okay, because Radharani is also golden complexioned and she is a female version of Vishnu, right? So that's why Gaurangi, and Krishna Gauranga, okay, because he's a male version, and he is himself Krishna, he is himself Lord Jagannath. Okay, this is a very beautiful bhajan, okay, to understand what Krishna, uh, who is Jagannath, and why did Jagannath, what difference is between Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Krishna. Okay, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has come in the form of um, uh, Radharani, the purest devotee of Krishna. Why did he come? Anybody knows? You can unmute and answer. Why did Mahaprabhu come in the form of a devotee? Nobody knows? I think we already discussed. Why did Mahaprabhu come in the form of a devotee? Nobody knows? You can put your answers in chat also. So because Krishna wanted to know, see, Krishna saw in Vrindavan and in Dwaraka, mostly in Vrindavan, okay, all his devotees were in ecstasy. They were so happy. Why? Because after we become devotees of Krishna, we get to enjoy that eternal, real happiness. Okay, which only bhakti can give. Nothing else can give you that real, eternal happiness. So he used to see his devotees, and all his devotees were so happy all the time, whether they get miseries, whether they get dukkha or sukha, they were so happy all the time. So Krishna was surprised to see them all the time. They were happy, whatever happens, all the time in ecstasy, chanting Krishna's name, performing activities dedicated to Krishna. So Krishna wanted to know. He developed a desire within himself. Why are my devotees always happy? What makes them so happy? What gives them this happiness? I also want to taste it. I also want to understand and experience how they get this happiness, and I want to taste that pleasure they get out of bhakti. Okay, so that's why he came in the form of a devotee. And who is the best devotee? Radharani. Who else? So that's why he came in the form of Radharani, to understand, how a devotee feels, or what a devotee feels. That is the internal desire, internal reason why he came as a devotee. External reason is to give harinam. Okay, he wanted to show by example how a devotee has to behave. Okay, what a devotee, the etiquette of a Vaishnava. Okay, to prove that, to show by example how a devotee has to behave, he came in the form of a devotee. So that today, if somebody asks, okay, if you're a Krishna bhakta, then how do you behave? What we should do? How we should live? Okay, go and give them Chaitanya Charitamrita. Tell them, read this. You will understand how a devotee has to behave, because he has given us Vaishnava etiquette. Okay, the rules, regulations, regulative principles. Okay, and he lived his life that way to show by example. Yad yad achariti shrestha, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, right, a leader, whatever a leader does, all the common people follow. So this is the external reason, to show how a Vaishnava has to behave and how a devotee has to behave. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, Krishna came in the form of a devotee. Okay, so these are the two reasons: one internal reason, one external reason. Okay, remember all this, it's very important. Okay, so coming to the chapter, so Daivasura Sampada Yoga, Vibhaga Yoga, right? So where Krishna explains to Arjuna what are the qualities of a devotee, and what are the qualities of a non-devotee, a demoniac and a devotee. Okay, so now Sura and Asura. Now, Krishna, if you see in Bhagavad Gita, this chapter, Krishna explains just one or two shlokas about the good qualities in a person. Everything else, the entire chapter is based on bad qualities, the demoniac qualities. So by this we can understand, good qualities are very less in number, like 24 qualities, 22 qualities. Okay, everything else is like bad qualities. Today, so many, and we cannot even say one person, okay, completely this person is good, this person is completely bad, because you can call a person completely good only if he has all those good qualities in him without even one bad quality. But do we have that? No. We might be very good, but we might have anger within us. Deep within us, we might have anger. Okay, so what happens when we are angry? We start shouting at people, we start doing violence, physical violence, mental violence. So all that again is demoniac qualities, right? Otherwise we might be very good in every way, we might not have anger also, but we might have greed for something. We might want more money. So we work hard day and night, we work overtime, we exceed our targets in office. Why? Money, out of greed. Okay, so this greed is also a demoniac quality. So in today's world, in Kali Yuga especially, There is nothing, there is no person who is completely good. Okay, so Krishna explains more about bad qualities because everybody is bad in Kali Yuga. Everybody is bad. Okay, not even a single person you will find good, completely good. Okay, and what is developing good qualities? You don't have to put any external effort to develop good qualities that Krishna already explained in the first part of the chapter. Okay, there are 22 24 shlokas, okay, I mean 22 24 qualities, okay, where those qualities make a person good, sura. Okay, but what what the philosophy is, we don't have to put any external efforts to develop good qualities. Okay, we become automatically purified the moment bad qualities go out from us. So what are those bad qualities we have to send out of ourselves? That is what Krishna has been explaining throughout the chapter. More of bad qualities, very less of good qualities. Okay, so the more and more we push out all these bad qualities with from our mind and body and our self, what happens? Only good qualities retain within ourselves, and we become good that time. Okay, this is what is the meaning of purification. You say purifying water, right? What is purification of water? Removing impurities from water is called purification. You don't add pure materials inside the water to make it pure. Yes or no? You remove the impurities to make it pure. Same way, we have to remove all the bad qualities from ourselves, and then we are pure. We are good automatically. We don't have to develop any external effort to put in all these or cultivate the good qualities within ourselves. This is one main thing. That's why Krishna is explaining so much about demoniac qualities. Entire chapter, almost every shloka, he explains about demoniac qualities because he wants us to push them out. How to how to remove these bad qualities from ourselves? It is only through chanting. Okay, only by chanting, focused, with focus. Even if you're doing 4 rounds or 5 rounds, it is okay, but we have to focus and chant. Every mantra you chant, you need to hear. Yeah, say you're chanting this seed, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Okay, hear it. When you pronounce it, hear it. Okay, then go to the next beat. Again, when you chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, hear it. Okay, don't think something else. I mean, definitely we all get thoughts in our mind, but it's called mantra meditation, right? Moment you chant aloud. Okay, that's why Prabhupada says chant aloud. Okay, when you chant loudly, you will hear it. If you chant in your mind, your mantra gets blended with the thoughts you have in your mind, and you will not hear it. Okay, so you have to hear. That is when it is said you are focused on the chant. More the more and more the quality Hare Krishna, am I audible?
Yes,
Hare Krishna.
Mataji. Yes, Mataji,
Okay.
you are audible.
I might not be able to share the, on the video because there's internet problem here. Can you all see the screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, Hare Krishna. Okay, translation. They believe that, Mataji, is it going live?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. So they believe that to gratify the senses is the supreme necessity of human civilization. Thus, until the end of their anxiety is immeasurable, bound by bound by hundreds and thousands of desires and absorbed in lust and anger, they secure money by illegal means for sense gratification. These are the qualities of demons. Okay, Krishna continues to explain, and it's because of the immeasurable desires. Okay, desires one after the other, one after the other. Sense enjoyment is going to become their ultimate goal of life. Okay, and even at the time of death, their desires will not have an end. Okay, so that's why they will get one more janma again. And what desires are all these material desires? These are not how to serve Krishna, I want to serve Krishna. That these are not spiritual desires. These are all material desires. I want money, I want big house, I want that, I want this. Okay, and their plans for life are never finished. Even at the time of death, their karma will not get over. Okay, they continue to endeavor to satisfy their desires, and they make their own plans to prolong death. Why? So that they can enjoy more and more in the material world. Okay, and always understand, only when our plan is matching Krishna's plan, our plan will get executed, our plan will become successful. Okay, because Krishna has different plans. No, we are all puppets in Krishna's hands. Whatever Krishna directs, we got to act that way. We cannot plan and then say, okay, I am going to execute this plan. Krishna's plan only will get ultimately executed. Nimitta matram bhavasavya sachi, right? Krishna says we are all just instruments executing Krishna's plan. Okay, so foolish people do not have any idea about this. Okay, and because of their desires, they think they are destined to enjoy in this material world, and they think they are lords of this material world. Okay, these are the qualities of demoniac. Come on, even before attending Bhagavad Gita 11.1 class, I think all of us were like this. We were all like this, right? A self-centered attitude, uh, just want to enjoy life. Okay, right? Do anything and everything to enjoy life. If not to a high level or a bad desires, we might have had at least, moderate desires to enjoy our life, our family, and all this. Swartha, we say, self-centered attitude. Only after coming to ISKCON, after attending Bhagavad Gita, we might have got little bit purified. We might have at least got awareness that enjoying is not a problem, but enjoying without Krishna is a problem. Give it, offer it to the Lord, then enjoy. Okay, that then you will not get any karma bondage. Okay, so these are the four regulative principles of ISKCON, which puts a full stop for all the criminal activities and all our self-centered self-enjoyment and all this. Okay, I think last class I was telling, no, Namnishra Prabhuji was happy to tell this example. Okay, so he went, one of the lawyers was talking to him, and you know what the lawyer said? The reasons for all the criminal activities happening in this world, all the crime rate to go up, rise up tremendously in this world, is because of these four things. Intoxication, that is alcohol. We drink and drive and then hit people, hit and run, accidents, and then we kill people. Meat eating, what is meat eating? Animal slaughtering, we killing life, physical violence. And then gambling is what? We take all the money, lose all our money, or gain money in a very bad way, right? And then illicit relationship, this is also one of the reasons, because to with any illicit relationship, we there is exchange of wealth. Okay, and for that wealth, we start, we need to pay that person, right? And for that payment, for that wealth, we again find out illegal ways to earn money. Okay, so these are the four main reasons why all the criminal activities are increasing in this world. If we stop these four, automatically crime rate goes down. Okay, so ISKCON's regulatory principles is not just for acquiring spiritual progress in life. It is for making this world a better place to live in as well. Okay, a lot of people question why only ISKCON has these rules. Why no onion garlic? Why no intoxication? Why no smoking? Why no tea coffee? Tea coffee is also prohibited in ISKCON. Why? Because of all this. Okay, tea coffee is also intoxication only. The caffeine, it's not good for health. You get instant energy when you drink tea and coffee, right? Anything that gives you instant relief or happiness is definitely not good. It has a lot of side effects. That's why allopathic medicine, English medicine, has side effects, lot of side effects. Ayurvedic medicine will not have any side effects because Ayurvedic medicine takes a long time to cure. But allopathic medicine takes instantly cures you, right? Anything which gives you instant happiness, instant pleasure, but short time relief, definitely come with side effects. Okay, so that's why these four regulative principles are a must for anybody of us to become good human beings, first of all. Okay, so a demoniac person thinks, so much wealth do I have today, and I will gain more according to my schemes. So much is mine now, and it will increase in the future. More and more, he is my enemy, and I have killed him. And other enemy will also be killed. I am the lord of everything. I am the enjoyer. I am perfect, powerful, happy. I am the richest man surrounded by aristocratic relatives. They are none so powerful and happy as I am. I shall perform sacrifices. I shall give some charity, and thus I shall rejoice. In this way, such persons are deluded by ignorance. Okay, I will kill my enemy so that I will not have any enemy in my life. Then I will become rich. I will take all the wealth, I will get wealth according to my plans, and I will live my life according to my terms and conditions. I will dictate my life. Right? These are the kind of thoughts such demoniac people get. Hiranyakashipu is the best example, right? He went and conquered even heavenly planets, right? For wealth and money. Hiranya Garbha, we say. Hiranya means wealth, okay, money. So Hiranyakashipu was born to lord over the material nature, money and wealth and all that. Okay, what happened finally to him? What happened finally to him? Did during Maranakala, I mean, not during his death, did all the money help him? Nothing helped him, right? Nothing helped him. His own tapasya did not help him. He went to do tapasya to Lord Brahma so many years, right? Brahma also couldn't help him. So it is only devotional service to the Supreme Lord that can help us in any way and every way. Okay, so understand that that is very very important. Ravan also same thing. He was due to his lust toward Sita Mata. He was so lusty towards Sita Mata. He wanted to kidnap Sita Mata, right? And what happened to him ultimately? His own kingship did not help him, right? His own brother became his enemy, right? Vibhishna went to Ram's side and supported the Lord, right? So nothing helps you at the time of death. Once our karma and karma reaction, once it comes, we have to face it. Okay, so that's why do anything and everything for the satisfaction of the Lord, and that time we automatically become pure, because we will think twice before doing anything. If you're doing it to the Lord, you will think twice. Okay, am I doing it correctly? Will the Lord accept this? Am I doing it in the right way? Am I doing it according to the regulative principles that the Lord has mentioned in Bhagavad Gita? So when you think of all this, you will stop drinking. What service can you do by drinking, smoking, eating non-veg, right? Will Krishna like all this? Will Krishna accept this? This is the thought we get in our mind, and automatically all the crime or all the bad activities, bad thoughts come to an end. Okay, so first thing, I'm the controller and the enjoyer. This should go out of our head. It is only Krishna. Okay, and this is called false ego, false pride. I'm perfect and powerful. Again, Purushottama, Krishna is the best of the persons. Okay, we are not powerful, he is. Okay, my enemies are defeated, and I'm happy. Who are we to kill a person? Krishna knows. Krishna keeps track of all our record. Okay, and so these first of all, we have to stop making plans for ourselves, and instead make plans to serve the Lord. Krishna will make it happen if we serve the Lord. Okay. अनेकचित्त विभ्रान्ता मोहजाला समवृतः प्रसक्ता कामभोगेषु पतन्ति नरके अशुचौ. Thus perplexed by various anxieties and bound by the network of illusions, one becomes too strongly attached to sense enjoyment and falls down to hell. Why falls down to hell? Antakale chamam eva smarin muktva kalevaram, right? What you think when you die, you become that in your next life. If you think of God when you die, you will attain Him in your next life or in our next janma. But such demoniac people, so much attached to sense enjoyment, will they be able to think about the Lord when they are in a dying position? No, all they think about is money, business, my house, who will take care of my property. All this they think about. Okay, these are their only desires when they die. Or some people, if they are poor, they'll be thinking about, okay, at least in my next janma I want to become a millionaire. Such materialistic desires come into their mind at the time of death. And what happens? According to that, they get their body in their next janma. Okay, so bad desires, bad janma. Next janma you'll get a bad body. Okay, if you are a asura in this janma, asura means demoniac with all these bad qualities. If you think about the same thing, obviously we will think about the same thing when we die, and we become a bigger asura when we die in the next janma. We become a bigger asura. That's why they fall down and down and down. That's what Krishna is saying. Perplexed by various anxieties and bound to the network of illusions. Okay, these temporary happiness, no, these are illusions, and they're too strongly attached to sense enjoyment. They fall down to hell. Okay, once if you become, once we become a bad person. Why do we do bad things? See, we become a person because we do bad things, right? We do bad things because we have those bad thoughts in our mind. Only when a thought comes to our mind, okay, I want to kill that person, we will actually go and kill that person. That means the desire is there. The only independence God has given us is to desire. We are independent. We can choose our desires. If we want to kill that person, we go kill that person. And if you kill that person, we have to face the consequence of killing that person. And that consequence will also be bad. And to face that bad consequence, we fall in the hell. We take birth in the hellish planets. We fall down and down and down. One bad thing leads to 100 bad things in life. Okay, and one good thing leads to 100 good things in life. So that's why it's all based on the desire, the very desire that we get. That's why people say we can the only independence that we have is to desire. Based on our desire, we can build our life. We can not just this life, even the next life. So we have to prepare for our next janma. God has given us that opportunity. Okay, prasakta kama bhogeshu, right? A demoniac knows no limit to his desire to acquire money. Okay, and because of this proud desire and all this attachment to sense enjoyment, he will find illegal means to earn money. Okay, and illegal means what? Bad things. Bad karma leads to bad karma reaction, bad karma phala. To face that bad karma phala, again you have to take birth in a bad planet itself, hellish planets, because there is no place for such bad things in earth or in heavenly planets. Okay, for that you need a environment which is conducive. So bad things, conducive environment is again hell. Okay, and those people completely forget about God. They act whimsically. Whatever comes to their mind, that is ultimate for them. They build their own philosophies and they follow their own philosophies. Okay, they disbelieve in God. They become atheists. Okay, and because they are carried out, they are so much attached to pride and false ego. Okay, and yeah, they create their own process of yajna and prepare machines to reach any higher planet. Like example is Ravana. No, Ravana wanted to build a staircase directly to heaven. Anybody can step on that staircase and reach heaven, even if that person has done all bad things in the world. This is unfair, right? Then what about good people? They are doing so much of good things to go to heavenly planets. Then all that goes for waste. So it is very unfair. Ravana wanted to do that. So if Ravana was alive, then all these bad things would happen. That's why Ram came and put a full stop to all the bad things which were supposed to happen, which would happen in future. through Ravana by killing him. Okay, even same thing with the Mahabharata also. No, if Duryodhana was given power, the entire world, he would turn into a bad place, right? No good person could live, would be able to live aramse, right? So that's why Krishna came and killed all the bad people through the Pandavas, right? So even in modern yuga, no, in modern days, Prabhupada gives the example in Puppet. We do all this satellite, all this. No, we have done this moon, Chandrayaan, and all that. We are trying to go to the moon planet. We are trying to go to other planets through spaceships, spacecrafts, and all. We can go to these planets in moments. We don't even have to build a spacecraft for this. In moments with devotion service. Okay, the yoga gives us this power. We can go to any planet anytime. We can travel in air in no time. Within no time, with the speed of light, we can travel and reach these planets. That is the power of yoga, the mystic powers you get through yoga. Okay, modern people, even if they build spacecrafts and launch it for years, they will not get results. And it failed, right? The Chandrayaan recent one also happened to fail. Anyway, आत्मसम्भाविता स्तब्धा धनमानामदन्वितः यजन्ते नाम यज्ञैस्ते धम्बने विदः पूर्वकम्. So self-complacent and always impudent, deluded by wealth and false prestige, they sometimes proudly perform sacrifices in name only without following any rules or regulations. We already discussed. They come up with their own yajna procedures, philosophies, and and they live their life on their own terms. They dictate their life without following the principles or shastras or anything. Okay, this is also very bad because Krishna has given us how to live, what we have to do in the shastras in a very elaborate form. Okay, and if we don't read and follow and think, okay, whatever we are doing is correct, whimsically if we act, we have to face the karma consequences for it. Okay, ahankaram bhalam dharpam kamam krodam cha samshruti ma atmaparadehesu pradvishanto abhyasuyaka. Okay, same thing happened with Shishupal, right? uh, Anybody knows why Shishupal was killed? It's a very famous story. I'm sure all of you would know. Why was Shishupal killed? You can, if you see the picture, you will understand.
He continued
Yes.
to insulting
Hmm.
Sri Krishna in the Kurush
Yeah, very good. He was continually insulting Krishna. How many mistakes Krishna promised to,
100.
Yeah, 100. And this Shishupal forgot, even forgot the count of the times he insulted Krishna, and he crossed 100. 101. The moment he reached 101, Vishnu, he Sudarshan came and killed him. Right? So Krishna also gives chance. If we misuse it, if we misutilize the opportunity, definitely we have to face the consequences. Why was Shishupal insulting, and why did Shishupal forget the count? Because he was bewildered, okay, with false ego, false pride, and strength. He was so lusty and angry. Okay, all the demons, demoniac qualities. Okay, becoming envious of the supreme personality of Godhead. This is the main thing. Shishupal was very much envious of the Lord. That's why he was always insulting the Lord. Okay, and a demon, main quality of a demon is being envious of the Lord. Okay, and yeah. Okay, so a demoniac person is always envious of both scriptures and existence of the Lord. They never accept the supremacy of the Lord. Okay, and they do not know that the present life is a preparation for the next life. Like we already discussed, the God has given us the very minimal independence, but very powerful. That independence decides our next life, decides our destiny. And if your desire is Krishna, we will not have next life. Okay, we can directly go to Krishna. There is no janma mrityu jara vyadi again for us to face. Okay, so to enlighten us, Krishna has come in so many forms, so many avatars, right? Leela avataras, yuga avataras, shakti avataras, gunavataras, purushavataras, so many avatars just to make us understand this very fact. Okay, that our desire should be Krishna. Okay, and so Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi will not be there. All the problems that we are facing is because of the Janma. If there is no Janma only, no problems at all. We will all be in Goloka serving the Lord with full, happiness. Okay, yeah. Tan aham dvishata kruran samsareshu narathaman Shipami ajasram ashubhan asurisva eva yonishu. Those who are envious and mischievous, who are the lowest among men, are demoniac species of life. Okay, according to the karma that we do, whether it is bad or good, Krishna keeps track of all of it. And yeah, so if we are bad, we will be born Naradhama. Naradhama is a person who is very bad, lowest of the human beings. Okay, and are cast by me into the ocean of material existence. Okay, into various demoniac species of life. Okay, a demon can also a demoniac person can always take part, take birth in demoniac species of life, not in a Vaishnava family. Okay, and if you see this picture, what do you understand by seeing this picture? What do you see in this picture? Anybody? Modern science. What do you see in this picture? Modern science. What do you see in this picture? Screen is not visible. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, your voice is breaking. I can't understand anything.
Hare Krishna. Okay. There's internet problem. I couldn't hear you. Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah. Okay. I'm so sorry. There's internet fluctuation here. I really don't know what happened. Okay, I was asking if you can explain what you see in the picture. One moment. Yeah. Anybody? Modern science. What do you see in the picture?
A child in his mother's womb.
Yeah. What is the child doing? What is the condition of the child?
Mm,
Yeah. So simple. Every time we have to take birth, okay, we have to undergo this phase. This is the struggling phase of every person. Okay, in the mother womb, the 9 months that we stay in the mother's womb, uh, it's definitely not easy because you have to. It is very congested. There is less place, and we cannot move for 9 months. We have to stick like this. We have to stay in the same posture. And all these 9 months, what keeps running in our mind? All the purva janma the karmas that we have done, and we don't want to take birth. Okay, and we promise, everybody of us, when we are in the womb of our mother, we promise Krishna, saying, this time definitely once I come out of this womb, I will become a devotee of Krishna. I will serve Krishna. I will serve Krishna, and I will go back to Krishna. All of us promise. But the moment we come out, we get delivered from our mom's womb. What happens? Maya captures us. We forget the promise that we make, and we again start living our demoniac life. Okay, so this is the problem. Okay, everybody has to undergo this struggling phase of life. Okay, that's why I said it's because of the janma that all the problems that we are facing. It's because of the janma that all the mrityu, jara, vyadi is because of the janma. If there is no janma only, then we can go back to Krishna, right? There is no mrityu, jara, vyadi. Okay, so and this janma is because of the material desires, unfulfilled material desires that we have. So that's why if we can purify our desires and make it Krishna conscious, okay, and if we keep Krishna center of our desires, that is the independence Krishna has given, right? He has given us complete independence to desire. So if we use that independence and desire spiritually, then there is no janma in material world. We can go back to Krishna and serve him in Goloka with complete happiness. Okay, so these are the qualities. Again, demoniac person never agrees the supremacy of the Lord. Okay, he decides to be the Lord himself. Okay, and yeah, so we already discussed this, right? And a demon is born in a demon womb of a demon only. Like how a devotee is born in a womb of a devotee. Like Prahlad, we saw last class, we saw the example, right? Kayadu was a devotee of the Lord. So Prahlad was born in Kayadu's womb, right? And um, a devotee is always born in a devotee's womb. A demon is always born in a demon's womb. Okay, and because again of the desires. Okay, uh, we saw this in the last class. Why Prahlad was born, even how Prahlad was born. What was the consciousness that Hiranyakashipu and Gayadu had when they were attempting to get the child, right? Based on that consciousness, the child's nature will be decided. Demons can definitely not have God consciousness when they're attempting for the child. Because of their bad consciousness, bad children only will be born. Okay, so lust, violent, enviousness, and hateful and unclean. Okay, these are the activities, these are the qualities mainly that is responsible for demon's birth. आसुरं योनिमापन्ना मूढजन्मानि जन्मनि माम् अप्राप्यैव कौन्तेय ततो यान्ति अधमं गतिम्. Attaining repeated birth amongst the species of demoniac life, such persons can never approach me. Gradually they sink down to the most abominable type of existence. We already saw one desire, one bad desire leads to one bad karma. One bad karma, to face that bad consequence, again you do a bad karma. So one bad karma leads to 100 bad karmas. More bad karma, more bad karma. We will go back. We'll go down and down and down and fall into hellish planets. Okay. Now the question comes: God is merciful. Why does He allow people to fall into hell? Right. The answer is because of the desires. Okay. It is our desire that is making us fall into hellish planets. As Paramatma, He only guides us towards our desire. Whatever our desire is, Paramatma guides us. He makes sure, he ensures we get that desire realized. If our desire is bad, what will Paramatma do for that? He will be like, yeah, I will make all the way possible for you to go and enjoy that bad desire. And that bad desire we can fulfill only in hell planets. You cannot go to Pavitra, Brahmaloka and do bad things over there. To do bad things, we have to go to hellish planets. Okay, that is the environment that God has created for bad karmis. Okay, and that's why we are pushed to hell planets. Okay, and once we do bad karma, we have to suffer bad consequences. That is the law of karma, right? Every action has equal and opposite reaction. Newton's law also, not just karma law. Even modern science agrees with it, right? So it is not. That's why we cannot blame Paramatma for it. Paramatma does just makes way for us to enjoy our desires. Okay, but if our desires become spiritual, if there is Krishna attached to the desire, okay, I want money. Yes, I want lots of money. Why? I will use this money to serve the Lord. I will use this money for vacation. Where? Like Yatra, okay? I will use this money to go to Vrindavan. I will use this money to go to Mayapur, Jagannathpur, Puri, right? For like that, if you spiritualize your money, then your karma will not bind you. There will not be any karma for you to bind you. That time we become liberated. Okay? The moment we become liberated, we can go back to Krishna. Okay, so now the fate of the demoniac we already saw. Because of the bad desires, self gratification, We go down and down and down and fall to hellish planets. Okay. Trividam narakasyedam dwaram nashanam kamakrojastada lobhas tasmad etatrayam tyajet. Now there are three gates leading to hell. Okay. What are the three gates leading to hell? Lust, anger, greed. These are the three main gates leading to hell. Very difficult to give up, right? We might give up anger probably slowly. We might give up greed also slowly. But lust, very important and very difficult to escape from lust. Okay, because of the distractions that we have, because of the kind of environment we live in, Kali Yuga, modern age, right? Lust has become inbuilt in every human being. Very difficult to overcome. Okay, every sane man should give up these three, for they lead to degradation of the soul. If they don't give up, then the soul, atmaha means the soul will become degraded. That means soul we should stay separated from Lord for a long time. We will not be able to enter Goloka or Vaikunta. Okay, we will rather enter hell. So these are the three gates leading to hell: lust, anger, greed. Okay, so demoniac life begins when one tries to satisfy his own lust. How is lust formed? Because of the contemplation and attachment. For example, you see an iPhone. First of all, you contemplate it. Okay, this is an iPhone. I want an iPhone. And then you get attached. You develop a desire, strong desire. I want this iPhone. Okay. And then that strong desire, attachment becomes lust. I want this, and because I, to attain this, to buy this iPhone, I will do anything. And you will do all sort of wrong things. I will do all sort of wrong things to get that amount of money that I need to buy that iPhone. Right? So this is called lust. Okay, from lust all the bad things develop. Okay, and because of the lust, anger and greed arises. And if you don't get that iPhone, you will start getting angry, right? I want it, why am I not getting it? Okay, and once you get that iPhone, you'll be like, I want one more iPhone. Greed starts developing. I want more iPhone. I will not share this with anybody. I will keep this forever. All these are characteristics of greed. Okay, so because of lust, the other two follow: anger and greed. Okay, if a person gives up these three enemies, that person is said to be intelligent, sane, okay, sage. And then that person will not glide down to hell, rather he goes to heavenly planets. Not even heavenly planets, he will go to Krishna. Okay, he will become liberated. There will be absolutely no possibility of liberation from this material entanglement if we are with lust, greed and anger. Okay, yeah, very difficult to give up. Okay, so Krishna gives a solution also, how to give up lust. Prabhupada gives a solution how to give up lust, greed and anger very easily in the next following verses. Okay, the man who has escaped these three gates of hell, O son of Kunti, performs acts conducive Chaitya Guru recognizes it. He recognizes everything. Okay, and then he gives you the spiritual master. Okay, because he understands, okay, this person is serious on the devotional path, and he gives you a spiritual master. He will give you a Diksha Guru, and your Guru will take you to Krishna Loka. Okay, the Guru will help you with understanding the philosophies, Vedic knowledge, and all that. And then austerity, following the four regulative principles, is the only austerity in Kali Yuga, and chanting with focus. And then sense control, when you chant with focus, all your bad qualities will go and you'll become purified. And then you'll get spiritual knowledge. What is spiritual knowledge? Jnana of Radha and Krishna. You'll get sakshatkar, and you'll become, and you can become a resident of Goloka or Vaikunta Loka. Okay, yeah, so like we already discussed, when you free yourself from lust, anger, greed, we become purified. Okay, and following the four regulative principles also become easy when our lust and anger, greed goes away from us. Okay, and how? But how is the main question, right? We will understand. So um yeah, yashas praviddhim ustrijya वर्ते कामकारतः नशा siddhim avapnoti na sukham na param gatim. But he who discards scriptural injunctions and acts according to his own whims attains neither perfection nor happiness, nor the supreme destination. All the demons or atheists in today's world also, they don't agree with scriptures, right? If you go and say Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam and all, they'll be like, what is all this? I'm not going to read all this, right? So all the demons, that's why I said in Kali Yuga, everybody is an atheist, everybody is a demoniac person. Okay, Kama Karataha is a person who knowingly violates the rules, acting in lust, knowingly violates the rules. Okay, we know we shouldn't be doing this. This is wrong. We still go and do it. Why? Lust. Okay. Such whimsical persons are condemned by the Lord. See, unknowingly, if you do something, there is still, some chance for forgiveness. Knowingly, if we do the wrong thing, where is the chance, right? We might have promised, okay, Ekadashi day, we have to concentrate on Krishna, no eating anything. When somebody next to us is eating chocolate or something, you'll be like, oh, I also want to eat. We know we are not supposed to, but we still get that thought in mind. Okay, what happens? I will eat next Ekadashi. I will do seriously. That is called knowingly violating the rules. There is no, I mean, there is no happiness at all. We saw in this, right? Such a person neither attains perfection, happiness, nor supreme destination. Okay, such whimsical persons are condemned by the Lord. They do not have perfection. Okay, they do not attain the real stage of happiness. तस्मात् शास्त्रं परमानं ते कार्यकार्याव्यवस्थितौ ज्ञात्वा शास्त्रविधानोक्तं कर्म कर्तुम् इहार्हसि. One should understand what is the duty and what is not the duty of the regulations of the scriptures. Okay, by the regulations of the scriptures. Knowing such rules and regulations, one should act so that he may gradually be elevated. So, what do you see in the picture? Who is this? Anybody? A very famous picture. Who is this in the picture?
Mataji, this is Krishna and Balaram, but I don't
Yes.
recognize this guru.
Yes, Haribol. Sandipani Muni, who is the guru of Krishna, and Balram. Okay, so Krishna is God, Balram is God. They are all supreme personalities of Godhead. Why did they go to Gurukul? They know everything. Why do they need Guru? Why? Yad yad achariti shreshthas, right? So whatever a leader does, we all follow that. Okay, so we have to understand what is our duty. Okay, Krishna came in the form of a human being, right? He pretended to be a human being when he came to, in his Krishna Leela, right? So every human being has to follow each and every duty that a person is bound to. Okay, as a brahmachari, it is his duty to accept a guru, learn in a gurukul, and come back and do his duties, right? So if he had not accepted a guru, what would people say? Oh, Krishna, God only did not accept guru, why should we accept guru? We will also not, right? So a leader's responsibility is to lead everybody in the right path, and Krishna showed that by example. So by this example, we should also understand that it is very important to do our duty. Okay, now we are coming to the last part of the shloka, chapter. Okay, last few parts of the chapter. So now the summary is that we have to spiritualize our desires, right? And so when we spiritualize our desires, we become purified. That means what? All our bad qualities, demoniac qualities from ourselves go away. We will become good because only good qualities will remain, right? This is the summary. How to do it? How was the question, right? So we can do it only by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra regularly in a focused way. Okay, early morning, best time. Brahma Muhurta, even more better. Okay, and focus. Even if you're doing 5 rounds, 6 rounds, it's fine, but do it in a concentrated way. If you read Nectar of Devotion in your next level, level 3, we will be doing next Nectar of Devotion. Okay, so in that clearly it is said how to do devotion. Like step by step, you will understand how to become pure devotees of the Lord. Okay, in a very deep way, Rupa Goswami has explained how to become devotees and what devotion is. Okay, devotion means it's a nectar. That's why it is said nectar of devotion. Okay, it's so important and you will enjoy. Okay, I'm not joking. It's very nice. It's beautiful. So to reach that, we have to chant 4 rounds, right? That is the criteria. So reach 4 rounds, chant. Okay, the moment you chant, Harinama eva kevalam kalau nastyeva gatiranyata, right? There is no other way in this Kali Yuga for us for deliverance. It is only by chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra that we get purified. That is the only yajna Krishna is asking us to do. Okay. But how to chant? I mean, it's not possible for everybody to chant with focus, right? How to get focus and concentration when chanting? By eating the remnants of foodstuffs offered to the Lord. Prasadam, Krishna Prasadam. At least drink water if you are not offering anything. Offer water and drink. Okay. Offer fruit. I'm sure everybody has at least dry fruits at home, no? Badam, raisins, cashews, milk, right? Fruits. Offer that. Offer carrots, tomatoes if you don't have fruits. Offer and eat. Every day try to eat Krishna Prasadam. That gives you focus and concentration to chant. Okay. To chant properly, and if you chant more and more properly, what happens? We become purified, and if we become purified, what happens? We can do more and more devotional service, and if you do more and more devotional service, you can get more and more nearer to Krishna, and then finally go to Krishna, because this is not our home, right? We have to go back. Okay. Our home is, Godhead, Vaikuntha Loka. We have to go back home, back to Godhead. Okay. Yeah. And yeah, we've come to the end, and if you have any questions, you can ask. So tomorrow no class, like I said, Puri Yatra we are going, and we will be back on Saturday. So Saturday is our next class, next Saturday. 2 more weeks we will be finishing 17th chapter, 18th chapter. Okay. And then we will be finishing, and then you will be transferred to level 3. Level 3, you will be learning Ishopanishad, nectar of devotion, nectar of instruction. Okay. uh, like beautiful, you will understand the entire essence of Krishna Bhakti cult in your level 3. I mean, it's beautiful. Okay. I hope you all can make to level 3. Chant. Okay.